So today on Whiskey Pop, we're going to review the 4 levels of Johnnie Walker. Johnnie Walker Red, Johnnie Walker Black, Johnnie Walker Green, and Johnnie Walker Blue.
Johnnie Walker just so happens to be one of the most popular scotches in the world.
And because of that, we've chosen to do a blind flight of these Johnnie Walkers to find out which one is the best. So will we choose Johnnie Walker Blue as the best, or will Johnnie Walker Red actually reign supreme?
I don't know. I can't see shit out of this thing.
I can't either.
Don't come round and waste my time. A generation of my time. There is nothing we can do. Stop this plague from breaking through.
Welcome to Whiskey Pop. My name is Jeff,
And I'm Zane.
and today we are going to try a little bit of whiskey.
Well, or shall we say a Scotch whiskey.
That's right, we're going to have one of the most popular Scotch whiskeys in the world.
And in case you couldn't figure out which one that's going to be, well, it just so happens to be
Johnnie Walker Red, Johnnie Walker Black, Johnnie Walker Green, and some Johnnie Walker Blue Label.
that is correct.
Masters of Malt has said Johnnie Walker sells 22 million cases of Johnnie Walker a year.
That is a hell ton.
Here's what we do know. This one usually runs around $20, $35, $70, $200. So, I mean, if you're gonna spend $200 for a scotch, a blended scotch.
Is there a significant difference as you went up the scale?
Today, Zane and I are going to be blindfolded, and we're going to randomly try these whiskeys in a random lineup in these glasses.
Yeah, that's right.
So even if this one is here ends up being one Johnnie Walker, that same location for Zane may be a completely different one.
That's right.
The goal with that is to see if A, we picked the same exact favorite.
There we go.
Will it be blue?
Or will it be red?
Blindfolds on.
Let's do this.
Now let's do this!
Okay, so we have 4 whiskeys in front of us.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so these 4 whiskeys, we don't know which ones, right?
We don't know which one's which.
Which one's which, right? And have no idea.
No, that's correct.
We thought we would do it kind of like we do a second pour. So
Yeah.
like we do the what the snork is.
Yeah, we'll just be brief, but yes.
And we don't have to look at the experts because we couldn't read shit right now because I can't see shit.
I think I'm going to go from my right side.
And then we'll do the taste and the
Yes.
finish, and then we'll kind of decide which one was our favorite, right?
Yes,
You want to go with
sounds
the right, so
right
the one on the
side.
far right?
Yeah, far right.
Hold your right arm up. Are you holding your right hand up?
Yeah, I am now.
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
Okay, then we're good.
All right, let's smell it. Hey, you know what? It smells like Johnnie Walker.
It does.
Yeah, it does smell like Johnnie Walker.
A slight little oily.
I'm getting a little smoke, but it's not a ton of
It's
smoke.
not a lot. It's just a little apple in there with the smell, but not too much.
I'm not getting apple.
Obviously, because we may be snorking 2 different versions.
Okay, so you're getting apple in yours?
A little bit.
A little oily, like smoky oil?
Yeah, like the typical Scotch, there's a little something that's different, that Scotch provides. I call it oil.
I'm getting a little of the peaty, which you're probably calling oil.
Yeah.
But it's not as
Just a
strong?
hint. No, of course not. It's Johnnie Walker.
I'm getting more pear for me.
Okay, pear.
So there is a fruit, but it's more
All right.
pear. But I want to
We should taste it. That's just.
let's taste this one.
All right.
All right, let's do this. Get a little cinnamon.
Super smooth, smoked, but not heavily.
Smoke is really light on this. This one's got a really light smoke. Like, it's peaty, but it's not real smoky. Kind of honey / cinnamon.
That one's, super smooth overall.
There is a little bit of the second time I'm smelling it, there is a little bit more of a heat to it. So like it's higher than 80 proof in this situation. So I'm leaning toward like this is like maybe a 92, 96.
I don't know. It drinks like water.
Wanna go to the next one? I think this is the third.
Yeah,
I think this is the right one. Smell this next one. The next one in line, right?
Yeah, next one in line. For me, it's stronger with the odors of like what your scotches are.
No, this one's less. Very butterscotch. Butterscotch sweet, not as peaty as the other one. So I thought the other one was lighty peat. This one's like, there's almost no peat.
This is definitely heavy butter smell.
I'm getting the same thing. Okay, so it's funny. I'm getting a lot of butter smell in this one too.
But this one's a lot stronger with the
peat.
Yeah, it's like not as refined.
This one smells smoother.
But I say that it could totally be the opposite, of course. But
you're getting something that's more buttery.
Yeah, it's definitely more buttery.
More peaty, more smoky. Yeah. And I'm getting less smoky, more butterscotch, and more creamy.
Yeah.
Like you were gonna drink like
I could say
a butterscotch cream.
Butterscotch is pretty good, you know, a really good choice for smell.
Are you getting that too?
A little bit, yeah, of course.
Okay. I want to try it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I want to try this one. That's actually really good. There's a little bit of a heat right on the middle of that, but it's so quick.
Yeah, this one has more barrel.
Barrel?
Yeah, this one has more barrel to it.
What do you do?
Which makes me wonder.
Like barrel proof?
No, but just like, I don't know, like I'm tasting more of the barrel.
Like the wood?
Like the wood.
The oak?
Yeah.
So, okay, so I got you. So now, all Johnnie Walkers are blended whiskeys. So they're buying all these whiskeys, and then their master blender is given all this opportunity to build these whiskeys out of that. So it's interesting for that the smell and the taste are completely different.
Yeah, this one's not as, I would say, as smooth as what I just had.
I felt like that one was smoother than the last one. Hang on, I'm gonna go back for the last one for a second.
I'm gonna wait until I get down through them, I think.
Oh no. So the one I just had here, this third one, or this one to the left of the first one?
Yeah.
Way freaking smoother than that first one.
Okay.
So that first one is like some rough,
it's rough,
sandpaper.
Wow.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating.
We need to jump on the next one.
The next one. So that'd be the second to the left, right?
Yep.
Okay. I feel like they did a heavy pour on this one. Feels a little heavier. It's not the cheap. It's the cheap one. This is the cheap one. I can feel it.
Well, this one doesn't have as much of the smoke.
No, this one's very similar to the other one. Not heavy smoke.
But it's brighter. So
this one has a little bit more apple.
Yeah.
Green grass.
Well, I'm kind of
fresh cut grass.
I'm kind of leaning the same direction with that too.
Fresh cut grass in this one. There's kind of a citrusy end on it, right on the end.
Yeah, this one's bright, definitely bright.
But it's not like insulting bright for my. It's just I really have to dig in there to get it out. I suspect this one's going to be a lower proof than the other two I've just had.
Okay.
There is like a lemon citrus, lemon peel, grass.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm tasting it.
You gonna taste this one? Yeah. Oh, I'll go into. That's just water.
It's just water.
That's just water. I wonder if we got the same one.
I think we're drinking the same.
I think we're comparing the same one. I think this one right here is the exact same one. If you and I seem to be hitting the same notes.
Yeah, I don't know. The irony would be if that was blue, and we're like, that's just water.
I'd be. Yeah, this is the $200 whiskey.
You're like,
I'll be
no, give me tap water.
This is the $200 whiskey. Yeah, it just tastes like tap water. Give me that red one.
Now,
hang on, I want to compare that one to the last one I just had. I like going back a little bit.
All right.
That butterscotch is so predominant on this other one.
I mean, this one, if I was to guess right off the bat, I would say this was
so much spicier.
This is like what I would typically have been drinking out of the group.
I think I feel like I've already had the blue. I don't know that for sure, but I feel like I've already had.
Yeah, I'm kind of working my.
I feel like one of the first few I've had were the blue already.
Yeah.
You're my boy, Blue!
I'm gonna go for the last one.
Yeah.
Just smell it. Never mind, this one's water.
This one confuses me.
This one's water. Somebody took this whiskey out of this one and just put water in it. Man, there's no peat on this one. There's nothing, no smoke, no peat. I'm having to search for anything on the nose.
This one smells good, like real good.
No, there's.
So is there knowledge you have about their ABV that I don't have?
I didn't. I mean, it's over here. I don't know. I didn't look at it real heavily. It's in the notes, but
obviously I can't read those notes.
No, I can't either. I'm blindfolded, but I didn't memorize those notes. I just put them in there so that we have them for when we discuss it. But I know that the second one I had is way more higher intensity of proof, and the next one goes just a little bit slightly. And this one I feel like just tanked. This is like
that's not.
This is like 0 proof. It's like
this one has a sweet.
There's a sweet
sugar smell. I mean,
there's a sweet tone to this one, but it is like
this one smells good.
It smells good.
This one smells good.
So what are you smelling?
I'm smelling a little bit of citrus.
Okay.
This one has like a less of a smoke to it overall, but it's super smooth in the smell. The thing is, it doesn't smell bright like the other one that I would have thought would be the younger whiskey. So I think it'll all be in the flavor. I think that's where it's going to be.
In this one, I'm getting a little bit of like wood, like cedar. So cedar, oak.
So you're probably drinking my number 2.
Less smoke. So there's not a lot of smoke, not a lot of peat.
So you're probably drinking this one.
So when I compare it to like just the smell of the last one, it's like this one is.
Okay,
like,
I gotta taste it.
You want to taste it?
I'm getting anxious.
Are you anxious?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it.
I have no idea.
I think I know what this one is. I think I know what that one is. Hang on. I'm going back to the first one I tried.
You're not trying to guess what it is.
No, I'm just trying to see if there's a difference between...
But what if I wanted to guess?
Well, at some point we do have to try to guess before we even know. Let me go back to this one. What'd you get on that taste? On that fourth one?
On the fourth one?
Yeah, the one you just tried.
Okay, I gotta try it again.
Oh, okay, try it again. A lot of wood on my fourth one. What are you getting?
Not as much wood on my fourth one.
I'm getting a lot of wood on my fourth one.
Got a lot of lumber on it.
I'm getting a lot of lumber on my fourth one. That fourth one's got some serious wood.
Got wood.
Hey, we've tried them.
Yes.
Now I think it's kind of like shuffle time a little bit. Like we
Okay.
got to figure out like which one is our favorite, maybe.
Okay, so let's do it this way. Let's find our favorite. So go through them again, just to try to find which one you think is your favorite. And we'll make the favorite the first one to our left. So this one over here, I'm holding my left hand up.
Okay, that first one to the left is your favorite.
Yeah, this first one. That first one will be my favorite. And then once we get them all lined up, then we can take our blindfolds off. And we can say which one of those, why is that our favorite and what do we think that one is, and that's when we'll reveal what we've had. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's try them again. All right, I'm gonna start with the far right again. Man, that far right one is peaty. I'm gonna try to smell the third one. Not as peaty as that first one.
My second one I feel like is one that I have had.
Oh wow. Have you like just done smell comparisons side by side? The wood in that first one that I told you with that was really woody. It is really woody. Now I need to see if that one I thought it was, the butterscotch, scotchy one. It's still very butterscotchy.
Butterscotchy?
So, all right, so what are you doing there? Are you already aligning these up?
I'm moving stuff around. Yeah.
Already?
15 minutes later.
This may be the hardest challenge we've ever done.
I think I'll just leave it like this. My favorite's on my left.
My favorite is on my
Then
left.
degrading down.
The last two that I'm putting down, I'm thinking they're so tied, so close, that I don't know what that would mean, but...
Yeah.
All right, are we ready to take our blindfold?
I think we should take a blindfold.
I'll do this.
All right.
Woo! Now I know what the mole men felt like when they came out of the...
Bloodlusting mole people storming from their subterranean caverns.
Oh, wow. clearly okay, so the first thing to point out, in this same way with you, which is funny, the one you like the most is got the least amount still in
Well,
it.
maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But.
I feel like the one we like the most has
So before we reveal it,
yeah.
this one is definitely there's more going on. So I don't know if that means it's younger or if it means it's just been aged longer.
I got that. Okay.
But it's not smooth, and I don't feel like this is smooth enough. So I rated them based on how I feel like they flow on the palate.
Okay.
More like, I mean, it's straight up. I think this is how I like to drink them.
All right, so I think we need.
I think we should just figure it out.
Okay, so what you're saying right now on this, where do you think?
This is number one.
What do you think it is?
I hope that's blue.
Okay,
But if it's not, I'm screwed.
this is number one, and I think it's green.
You think your number one
I
is
think my
green?
number one is green.
Okay.
Mine's blue.
This is red.
I told you. I called it.
It has less going on, right?
So then I suspect in the woody one, which was this one, is the green.
So I'm gonna say this is black. It is.
Hey.
No, it's blue.
Hey,
Oh shit, you got that one right. This is blue label right there.
then these two are red and black because they were very similar.
So this is green.
This is, wait a minute.
A yellow label is black.
Black and red. Woo!
Black was my least
Man,
favorite.
do I know whiskey or I know whiskey, baby?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you do. But
Holy crap.
I completely mixed them backward.
Red's your favorite.
Out of all the ones, yeah. Well, yeah, right? Ironic, right? But that's what I was saying. Like it's the least.
That's crazy.
It's like the least. It's the smoothest. It's the easiest drinking, and that was really great. Not bad.
No, the easiest drinking is that blue. That blue is really good. So here's what I would say.
Blue label is number 2.
Don't buy Zane the blue label. You save some money by buying him the red.
Yeah. Ironically, it goes red, blue label.
You
The
like
worst
the
and the
cheapest
best.
one and the most expensive one is the best.
Yeah.
It is interesting though that I did pick up that the red and the black were very similar, and they are very similar. Other than age, they're pretty much.
I thought this
the same
one was
whiskey.
going to be black label because I've drank so much of it.
And
This
that's my
is
black,
green.
And that's my black label.
This is green, and
I,
my black
and, you,
was this
and
one.
you didn't like green as much,
No, I did like it
just not as much as blue.
as blue.
But red somehow just blew to the front,
Yeah, for me it was because it was just
straight on. I'm whiskey.
it was more like because it's like a sipping smoothness and all
Oh
that.
yeah, I got that. What we can say is that you're probably safe with any Johnny Walker.
I would say
It's a blended whiskey. It's a well-made product. You can see why it's a top seller in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you can only afford red, you're still not too far from black, even
Yeah.
if you're buying red.
I'm shocked at how much I liked it.
I actually am too, actually. 'cause
You know.
you're pretty bougie.
I am bougie.
I mean, I will say I'm split. I think there's no way I'm going to go out and buy a $200 bottle of whiskey on Johnnie Walker.
Obviously not. It's not necessary.
Clearly.
I mean, there's.
But I
the
think
truth.
here's what I would say. I say you would be safe if you've had a lot of red and black. You can safely get green and get pretty close to what you would be experiencing from a blue. The flavor profiles obviously are different, but I think the enjoyment and the experience is.
Yeah, I don't think, which is, and this is funny, is because I've not had Johnnie Walker Red before.
I can't tell you what Johnnie Walker I've had ever.
I've had black and green, and I think I had gold. What was the other one that they?
Oh,
did?
yeah, the gold. Yeah, the gold.
I think I had the gold.
Yeah, there's gold.
So I haven't had green and I haven't had red, but that's interesting because I would have guessed, these are different levels on the island. You know what I mean?
Well, like red comes from 35 different whiskeys.
Yeah.
So that's across the board of all of Scotland. That's not just the Islay area. It's all of it.
yeah.
So, I mean, and that's the whole goal with I think with Johnnie Walkers, they're trying to give you an all-encompassing
Yeah.
view of Scotland's scotches and then let you kind of build into that and what you get out of it.
Yeah. I guess I need to go back to drinking school because my selection was ridiculous,
He's had a lot of bourbon lately.
apparently.
In the meantime, let us know down below what you have had as far as Johnnie Walker. Have you had the blue? Do you find it to be your favorite? Or do you still just say, hey, red's not that bad?
Right. Red's not that bad.
But also, be sure to catch us this Friday when we will review, next Friday, when we will review Green Label Johnnie Walker and give our full review of it because it just wouldn't be fair to give it blue that kind of.
Oh, yeah. Well, no.
In the meantime, don't forget to like, share, and
Subscribe and drink lots of this while you ding our dong.
please do. And that's where you will find out more episodes about Whiskey Pop and other reviews that we do. But in the meantime, you guys continue to be geeky and drink safe. And hey,
Hey, red to blue.
cheers.
Ironic, is it not?
It's pretty ironic.